wheeled kind today, human-powered. The Tour de France is well underway, even if they're not actually pedaling in France yet. After two stages of the grueling event, Portugal's Acacio da Silva is the overall leader in wearing the yellow jersey. Da Silva won the 84-mile first stage today, and he held the lead after the second stage time trial. Both races were run in Luxembourg. The race didn't even start in France. Why is it the Tour de France? The top American is Greg LeMond. He's currently in the 14th spot. Now, LeMond is not the only American on the saddle today, though. Over here in the States, specifically right here in Rockingham County, they held the second annual Reddish Knob Hillclimb, a grueling climb up one of the highest points in the state. Over near the West Virginia border, local bikers were out early to try and conquer Reddish Knob. A perfect, cool summer morning greeted the 20-plus riders today, and the physical preparations are already there, or these racers wouldn't be here. It's the mental aspect, or the mental readiness, the riders focus on as they near the starting line. Ahead is a 9-mile ride. No, it's not too terribly far, but in those 9 miles, they ascend over 3,000 vertical feet. It's uphill all the way with a very steep ratio. Riders from 6 categories attack the course in time trial fashion, leading at 1-minute intervals: juniors, women, veterans, seniors 4, and seniors 2 and 3, and then, of course, the citizens group. It's really a race against the clock and yourself. And the fastest rider to crest the top of Reddish Knob this year was Trent Davis out of Richmond in a time of 43 minutes and 2 seconds. That's 2 minutes off the course record of 41 minutes set last year. But regardless of the time, what matters in this climb is simply to cross the finish line. They finished by category. The Reddish Knob Hillclimb, the second annual. The juniors went to Mike Mayer. The women, Ellen Esslinger out of Harrisonburg, won it 1:03:07. The veterans category, Ted Miller from Woodstock won it. The citizens category, Steve Polson from right here in Harrisonburg, at 44 minutes. Seniors category 4, Steven Zibler out of Eastern Mennonite College, a time of 48:12. And the seniors 2 and 3, Trent Davis, the overall winner, 43 minutes and 2 seconds. A great day up atop Reddish Knob. Now back to baseball in the majors.
Welcome to Virginia Outdoors. This week we'll visit one of the most popular roads in America, the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's more than just another road, it's a trip through time. Along the way, we'll get off and get some exercise by taking a ride on a mountain bike. Then we'll experience the thrill of hang gliding. And we'll learn about the secret ways of the native trout with some trout fishing in Shenandoah National Park. I hope you'll join us. Blue Ridge Parkway runs 470 miles beginning at the Shenandoah National Park at milepost 1 and running all the way south to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's not the type of highway that you take just to get from place to place. It's a scenic highway, and there are dozens of stops along the way where you can fish and swim, hike, bicycle, camp, and really just have a generally wonderful time. Here at the Mountain Farm, you can really get a flavor for what the pioneer life must have been like when they first settled the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here you can see the way that the settlers built their homes from the natural materials that they found on the site, hand-split logs and mud daubed in between. And with those materials, they made a variety of buildings. There's a bear-proof pig pen, there's a stable, a chicken coop, an apple shed. Just about the only thing missing that would have been here, a couple hundred years ago, is probably the whiskey still. But you know, right up behind the home farm here, there's a place called Humpback Rocks, and it's awfully easy to see why they called it Humpback. These mountain rocks go back 800 million years to the time that the lava oozed from the crags that were first forming these mountains. It's time to get back on the road. Let's go bicycling with the Shenandoah Valley Bicycle Club. But they won't be on the road any longer than they have to, because this contingent of the club consists of avid mountain bikers. And mountain bikers try to avoid roads whenever possible.
We can go anywhere from riding deer trails in the national forest to doing pretty much country back roads, which primarily this ride will be today, with some trails maybe thrown in for good measure.
And riding the back roads and trails of Virginia calls for a special kind of bike, one built for durability.
Generally speaking, mountain bike is a shorter bike. It's got knobbier tires. It's got heavy-duty brakes on. It's a heavier built bike overall.
A lot of the adverse conditions that you're going to encounter with a mountain bike, you need more widely spaced gearing. So it's for like the pie pan size gearing in the back. So kind of helps you out when you hit the heavy-duty grades.
The inside gear, as you can see on my bike here, is a very small ring, and that gives you your wide ratio. You won't find that on a racing bike. You'll find a lot bigger gears. It's almost, you walk as fast as you can ride the bike with that particular gear, but it also can climb right up the side of a mountain almost too with that gear. So that's the wide ratio he's talking about.
Sometimes it takes a quiet ride along a country road just to get to that perfect spot where the terrain will really put the bike to the test.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
Now, this is pretty tame stuff if you're looking for thrills, but it does have its rewards.